Hello and welcome to this part 8 of Postman tutorial series, and in this part we are going to discuss about Postman dynamic variables. So in the last section we discussed about environment and global variables, and we discussed on how we can use those variables, and in this video we are going to continue discussion with dynamic variables. So dynamic variables, as the name suggests, they generates a random data for your API request and collection run. So if you are working on the kind of API request wherein you need some kind of a random data every time, you can make use of this pre-built dynamic variables. So internally, Postman uses Faker library to generate the dummy data. In the description section, I'll give you the link for the GitHub repository or GitHub location for this Faker library. You yourself can go through that GitHub location and try to understand what it does. But it is essentially Postman uses this library to generate that random data. And essentially now these dynamic variables are nothing but the way we use randomize function in programming languages. And the way we access those random variables or dynamic variables is that we put a dollar sign, and after that we put the name of that particular dynamic variable. So unlike the global variables or environment variables, we don't need to define them in anywhere in Postman. They are pre-built into Postman, and we don't need to initialize any value for them. That value gets assigned randomly as and when you send a request. So when we will see the demo of these dynamic variables, we will see how we can use them. Some of the examples of dynamic variables are as below. The first one you can see is to generate a 36 character UUID. Other one is the random integer between 1 to 1000. You can generate random city name. You can have the random 10-digit phone number. You can have the random future date time. So these are just some sample examples of dynamic variable. If you want to refer to the full list of dynamic variables which are available with Postman, I will put that link into description section. You can go through the whole list which is available for to be used. So now let's go to Postman and see how we can make use of dynamic variables. So I have opened the Postman application, and as you can see I have two collections which were created in last section. One addition that I have now is that in collection A, other than the gate of a gate API request, I have added one more request which is nothing but the create user request, and this is the post request. So this request has the payload in which we send name and job as the body parameters, or rather the payload that we send to this particular endpoint. Now let's see how we can make use of the dynamic variables here. So let's do one thing. In this name section, instead of giving the hard coded name, let's try to use the dynamic variable which will fetch the first name on a random basis. So as we discussed last time, so the syntax that we use to access random variables is this dollar sign, and you can see after dollar I get the full list available here. Let me select random first name. Similarly for job also we can do it in similar way. We can search for job, so we have this job title available, so let's use that. And before we send the request, let's do one thing. Let me start Postman console so that we can see the request which is going towards this endpoint. Let me click on send. Okay, at this point of time this request got successfully created, but random name didn't get generated because I forgot to close this curly braces. So let me close this curly braces first. So one more thing you will note here is that as soon as I close this curly braces, this value got converted into Italian case. So that is one more check maybe you can do when you make use of the variables, that it will appear in some different way than the normal string. So let me send the request again and check it in console. So this is our second request, and if you look at the request body, you can see the name Daniela and job principal division architect has been dynamically populated. Let's send one more request and let's see the value which gets populated. So I send one more request, and for that one, now name is populated as Finn and job is populated as regional usability officer. Let's try one more request, last one that we will try for this. So for the fourth one, you can see in the request body now name is been populated as Carly and job is human configuration orchestrator. So this way, uh, with the help of these dynamic variables, we can have some kind of a random values in request. So these dynamic variables are quite helpful when we want to generate random data automatically. So we don't need to write any explicit Java code or any explicit Groovy script for this random values. Rather, Postman gives us this ready to use feature which is quite helpful if you compare it with the other alternatives for API testing.